So today we're off to work in a place I have never ever worked before. I have never ever been to this place either as well. So it's going to be an exciting, interesting day. But where are we going to? Where are we going to be taken to? It's nice, it's sunny, and it's not as cold as what it has been of late. But am I going north? Well, I've worked in Carlisle, I've worked in Cumbria, I've worked in Lancaster, I've worked in Blackpool, Morecambe, Fleetwood, I've worked in Southport, Formby, Liverpool, I've worked in Warrington, I have worked in Birmingham, I have worked everywhere except this one place. But where is this place gonna be? I have literally worked all over the place. I've worked in Stoke, worked in Derby, Uttoxeter, I've worked in Leicester, I've worked in Northampton, I've worked in Kettering, there's a video down there of me in Kettering. I've worked all over the shop, but I've never worked in this place. So where are we going today? Where is this place gonna be? Well, let's head to the place where we're gonna do our shift today. Sunday today, it's January though, so expect it to be not busy, but there's a train strike on, so who knows? Right, let's get to this brand new place. Okay, my friends, we are in Nuneaton, and now the moment of truth. Let us log on in Nuneaton. Can we log on? Yes, indeed. We are online, and let's see what happens down here. In this area too, we're also available for cash trips. So possibly, maybe getting cash trips, but at the minute, as expected in January, in the afternoon, it is absolutely dead as a doornail. But will it change? Will it improve? Well, let's see. So I drove through Nuneaton, and how small's Nuneaton as a town? It is a tiny place. So I've drove through it, and I am now on the A5, just pulled over on the A5. So I'm facing, see, we're not far from Coventry here, but we're Staffordshire as well, so we're not far from Tamworth and those sort of areas, and not far from the M42. So, but it's absolutely dead. It is absolutely lifeless. So A5, I'm not gonna stay around Nuneaton because it's not worth it, because literally it's so small. You're just sitting there, the centre of Nuneaton, it's tiny. So I'm on the A5, so I'm gonna sort of circulate around this area. But as yet, I've been online now, nearly 40 minutes, and I got offered a job, but it was miles away. So we are going to have a look and see whether we keep moving or not. Yeah, it could be weird today. This could be a weird one, but you know, we will crack on. We'll crack on. It's January, so what do you expect? Right, so we have been sitting here a little while. We got a job. Ooh, we got a job. 4.71 rating for Darren, and he's in Atherstone. He's in Atherstone, just down the road here, not far from it. We're about 7 minutes away, and it's going up the road a bit. Not far though. £8 job, so it's not going up the road a bit for an £8 job. So that gets us going, moves us. It is slow, but January always is slow. So we'll see. How long gonna give it for down here? Well, already I'm out of Nuneaton, so that was very short-lived. Too small, just far too small. I couldn't base myself there for more than half an hour because it's a tiny place. So we're going to look at Atherstone now, and it looks like we're going to be heading into Staffordshire. So we'll see what progresses in Staffordshire. Here we go. It just proves how small the UK is, because not long ago I was over in Nuneaton. I've come through Tamworth. I'm still on the A5 and I'm heading now towards Walsall this way. I think it's Walsall anyway, and I haven't travelled that far. I've done 4 jobs and darkness is starting to fall in about 20 minutes, half an hour. I've done 4 jobs. I'm on 25 quid. But what I'm shocked about is how small Nuneaton was. I just couldn't stay there. I could have sat in Nuneaton, but it just, I sat there for half an hour or so, nothing happened. Went down the A5, but it's not that far from me. Still, I could spin round now and go back to Nuneaton, but there's nothing there. It is, I thought it was going to be bigger than that, but it's absolutely tiny. But in the UK, it doesn't take long to get away from one place to the other. Now being in Tamworth, out of Tamworth, heading up north again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be heading back homeward bound, really, with jobs if possible. Now, because it is Sunday and it is absolutely dead, I'm not sure how today's gonna pan out. I knew it was going to be quiet, but I did think I would get a job on Nuneaton, and that didn't happen. So, a bit like Kettering, I did a video. It was down below there. I did a shift in Kettering last summer, and it was deathly quiet. It was nothing happening in Kettering. It was so quiet. So I moved up the country and got jobs elsewhere. That today is going to be the case again, and because it is January, I don't expect miracles today. I don't expect miracles at all, but we'll rock on, we will carry on, and we'll keep moving and see what happens. But this video today may not be a long video, at all, maybe a short video. But what I will tell you before we crack on with hopefully trying to get another job, because the app's spinning now and it's just spinning around, is that on my last week, I'm going to film daily videos on my last 7 days in the job, culminating in my final ever shift, which will be back where it all began in Liverpool. So towards the end of it'll probably be shown in February, early February, but end of the month it'll be 7 videos back to back, and they'll be going out daily to see how we finish our 27-year thriving career. And don't forget as well, Lee will be back on the channel too, doing shift videos. Well, today has been nightmare. Well, I've done 10 jobs, so got through Telford. I'm up now just outside Whitchurch. Done 10 jobs, nothing at all in Nuneaton, nothing down there at all. Moved up a little bit, but got bits and bobs on the way up. But I've done 10 jobs, and I haven't even cleared £100 in 10 jobs. A nightmare. But what do you expect? It's January. I've never worked in Nuneaton before. I've never even been to Nuneaton before. I'll probably never go again. I'll never work again in there, obviously, because I'll never work this job again. So yeah, so Nuneaton, hello, goodbye. It's so small. So I will, I'm calling it a day on this one now, because 10 jobs, not even 100 quid, January. The January blues has set in. Now, in this job, the most important thing of all in January, because you know it's going to be quiet, so you need that positive mental attitude. Without that, you'll struggle. You know it's not job. You know it's going to be wait. You know the job's going to be low quality, but you've got to grind it out. I've done 27 Januaries, and every January I've grinded it out. I've made a profit in every single one of them as well, of course, but you grind it out. You've got to be prepared to sit it out. And also, and I found this out now Don't drive around a lot. Don't keep moving around, because it's everywhere. It's quiet everywhere. Now today, we've had a rail strike on today. Well, a rail dispute on today. So there's been not a lot of trains running, but it is Sunday. But it's been dead. Now I thought, in my infinite wisdom, I thought, you know what? I'll go to Nuneaton, because you may get people wanting to go to other cities like Coventry or Nottingham or Derby or Leicester. No, nobody moved at all. And January, of course, people do dry January too. So it just makes it even more difficult. But you can still make money in January, but it's a lot harder to do. But this is my final January ever. Lee's back on the next video as well. He's back with his Renault Symbiote. Now, I have seen hardly any Renault Symbiotes on the road. But what's it like running a Symbiote for Uber? Well, we'll find out. We'll give the car a runabout in. And of course, we'll get Lee on the channel again. And he'll be doing, going forward into February, he'll be doing the shift videos. And hopefully making more money than I've made. Because it's been crap. Well, especially today, it's been crap. But I've had some good days. A long time ago, I used to have great days in Uber. I used to have brilliant days in Uber. Sunday used to be the best day of the week to work. Sunday, a lot of drivers who did Friday, Saturday would have Sunday off. But now, not many drivers have Sunday off anymore. It used to be great. Back, even way before Uber was even on the scene. Sundays on the private hires were brilliant. I would do like an 18-hour shift on a Sunday, and could be one day, days I've done that shift, it's done like 400 quid. Used to do stacks and stacks of airports as well. They've seemed to disappear. Well, since I've been on Uber, I do hardly any airports at all now. But back in the day, I'd do stacks of airports, and Sunday and Monday morning, I had to go through the night Sunday, and Monday morning was always brilliant for airports. But not anymore. Not anymore. Times in this job have definitely changed. Give this video a woo-hoo. I've done Nuneaton. I've never worked there before. I'll never work there again. And onwards and upwards to the next video, which is Lee. His Symbiote is back on, and he'll be doing shift videos, and also we'll be doing a feature called The State of the Trade, and giving him his opinion on Uber, because he's still relatively new to Uber. He's been on less than a year, so he's still relatively new, and he'll give us his opinion how he is finding the Uber platform. He's got some gripes. He has got some gripes, but he'll share them with the group when he's on. That's next video. That is next video. And also in February, a video I'm going to do. I'm going to be in for the very first time now. You can't believe this, but it's true, that I have never ever ordered an Uber. I don't have the Rider app on my phone. I've only got the Driver app. But the Driver app's going to get deleted in February, and the Rider app will be installed. So for the very first time, I am going to be taking an Uber as a rider. Will the driver talk to me? Will he acknowledge me? Find out. The camera is coming with me. He may not want me filming in his car, but I'll ask him. I'll just film. I can just go in and just film it and go, hey, I'm filming it now. Get his reaction live. So that's coming up in February. The channel's going forward. Lots coming up on the channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Give the video a and